Hey man, today I'm going to be reacting to another Atozy or Atozy video, and this one is disrespectful IRL streamer in denial. He destroyed his life, and this is the second, or I guess the continuation of the Johnny Somali, or I guess since he doesn't like to be called Ramsey. Is it Ramsey? But yeah. So I reacted to the one where Atozy just went to the trial and just did the initial stuff. So apparently he did a reply to that reply. So anyways, yeah. And also I saw like Legal Mindset's video showing like he was Johnny was on something during one of the streams, and it actually showed the box of the thing he took. So don't know if he's gonna get charged for that, but it's on stream, so someone's got a VOD for it. So let's see what Atozy has to say.
This disrespectful IRL streamer is in complete denial that he ruined his own life. I mean, it's so bad that he doesn't even understand the world of trouble he's actually in. Things have just got so bad for this guy that he is now promising to go back to harassing people in public while his trial is ongoing because he no longer cares, I guess.
If y'all want chaos,
Like why? Like, do they think he's gonna get deported or what? I just feel bad for the public defender. Like he has to do this. Like I assume he knows what he's up with, like who he's defending, and like I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going through their mind, but
let me be your conduit. Let me be your bastion of the evil. If you want to see anarchy, if you're an anarchist and you want somebody that is going to crash out.
I don't think what he's doing is an anarchist thing. It's just a nuisance thing.
With no remorse, with no sense of self-worth, with no sense of...
Yeah, so I feel like someone has, something has to be missing. Or so, I don't know what happened with him growing up, but like I mentioned in the previous one where there was like an episode of Community where a guy just had no sense of fear or remorse, but that was because of an accident that took a piece of brain out that felt remorse or something like that. So I don't know if that's the same thing here, or it's just I don't know. It's just
self-preservation. I will be your man.
As if you think he couldn't do anything dumber doing this during his ongoing criminal trial. So he surprises us yet again. So obviously, we're talking about the IRL streamer Johnny Somali, who's recently been held in Korea for months after streaming himself commit multiple felonies in Korea.
I'm just surprised Hank is allowing him to stay at his place.
For donations and attention. This has obviously backfired a bunch against him because he's his own star witness against himself. Currently, he's facing several charges, some of which he's already pleaded guilty to, which I've already covered here on this channel since I flew out to South Korea for his trial. And going into that trial, I don't know why, but I thought maybe, just maybe he would be respectful and play it a little bit smart for, you know, a better shot at a lighter sentence.
No, because you have humanity. You have shreds of humanity with you, unlike him. But also, I think at the time of this recording, it was like Ice Poseidon's in South Korea as well, I think. I wonder how that's going for him.
But I was so incredibly wrong. I mean, the dude showed up over an hour late to his own trial, still drunk, because he decided to live stream drunk just hours before he had to wake up for his early morning trial. But as you guys know from watching my previous video, the trial couldn't have gone worse for him. He made an absolute terrible impression on the judge, and he accidentally leaked new charges against himself while he was drunk the night before. And I guess like
it supposedly also doxed himself as well, because I think it showed the address.
As if things couldn't get more ironic, his case number ends with 666. So I don't know if that's intentional or not, but that's a wild coincidence. But either way, he for some reason thinks the trial went great for him and that he'll only get a slap on the wrist.
You're the one who looks so dumb when I don't get any jail time or anything. Like bro, I'm gonna laugh like a villain. Look, I did go there and recognize all the charges. I said I was guilty. I did say all this because it's just gonna be a fine. What the? I'm just gonna pay it.
What did the public defender tell you? What? Did the public defender say this? I don't.
leave, bro. Like you can't go to jail for this.
Really? You, you can go, like, depending on the state, you can even go to jail for those things, the basic things in America, depending on the state. And then the deepfakes too? Ugh.
You can't. Like you literally cannot.
Yeah, I was there. Things really did not go his way. How does he not realize? Since he pleaded guilty to multiple charges, he will now be convicted as a felon there. And
Also, like, didn't Atozy say? I know I'm pausing a lot, but yeah, I pause a lot. So yeah, I thought Atozy said that his demeanor changed like halfway in the court hearing as well. So either he forgot or he's just probably most likely just playing it up or
will
something.
now be charged as a repeat offender for his next case, which is a way more serious charge. And also, every clip that we're going to watch in today's video, he will only make things infinitely worse for himself as each clip goes by. Because I keep saying this guy somehow always finds the dumbest way possible to react to every situation that he's in. It's like he's trying to go for a maximum sentence for all of his charges here. And the prosecutors and judge will see all of these videos here. I mean, now even the Korean media is calling for a harsh punishment for him.
I haven't come to my senses yet. We need to set a good example of strong punishment. Ah, that sounds good. It's like that. Where's that meme? It was a Simpsons meme where Bart was like, "So, this can't. This is like the worst that it can get, right?" And then Homer's like, "The worst it can get for now."
So there's a lot of pressure for this guy not to walk. Then of course, he's his own star
embodied.
witness
The
and
meme
making
embodied in
everything
him.
worse for himself. As he even confirmed in this video, what we observed in the trial was true. He was indeed drunk.
Hank is saying like long live China, stuff like that, but bro, I'm slurring. I'm drunk. Drunk king.
This guy just consistently removes any plausible deniability from his own trial. But he did a breakdown where he talked about his side of the trial, and this is where we learned how delusional this dude really is.
I'm gonna give you
Alright.
guys the post-trial breakdown. We have all this news right here from Korean and other sources. I want you guys to send me in the Discord right now to react to. I'm gonna give you the whole real, unadulterated, true story because I have footage. I have footage from the court that y'all haven't seen. I got footage from the court that y'all don't know about.
How?
They're claiming that like I came in and I was blindsided by the fact that I had a new charge and was like sitting in the wrong place and was nervous. This was a breeze, and the only reason I'm ready to start going live again because honestly I have no fear. Like that's really these people are clout chasing off my name so badly. Like look at it.
Like I mentioned before that the meme about him working at the cabbage fields, and I said like didn't want him to just because don't want him to like mess up whatever the things that people might eat. I don't even think that's like too light, personally speaking.
I got these are from Pakistan saying I arrived late and hungover. Okay, they're not lying about that part. I'll give you that. I was late to the court by like an hour. I was hungover. I'm gonna be honest about that. It wasn't really that big of a deal. It wasn't really that big of a deal.
Right.
Everything you did in court signals to the judge that you don't care nor respect them. You're doing nothing to favor any lighter sentence for yourself. But let's hear this.
So, I noticed the hat. Yeah, no, keeping kids off drugs. Well, during a Johnny Somali video.
Full truth here.
You know, I showed up drunk. I showed up happy. Like the charges that they have me put on, the charges that they have me for are such minor, minuscule charges. It's obstruction of like, bro, spilling a cup of noodles, carrying a fish.
And I said before, it's not spilling. Intentionally pouring and tossing the contents on the table onto the premises. That it's not spilling.
But they got me for like spilling a cup of noodles. They got me for carrying a stinky fish. They got me for some, bro. Like this is you can't go to jail for that in any country. But the reason I've been
Yes, you
quiet
can.
is I didn't want to really
Like there are some countries where you can go to jail for just spitting out your gum out in public. So
feed the trolls. I didn't
no, like spitting out your gum and like leaving it on the streets or something like that. You can go to jail for that.
really want to feed like this energy of these just lying and making up all this bullshit about me.
Okay, so why would you risk extending your sentences by acting like a complete moron? It's also everything that he's done between these charges that also goes into account for when they're choosing how harsh they're going to be during the sentencing. And it doesn't help that everything he's done basically since he was served with this criminal lawsuit has hurt him more than helped him. It just seems like he's still operating like he's in the US. Like, no. Most likely, you wouldn't get any serious prison time for any of these antics in the US. But in South Korea, the country that's held him in limbo there for over 4 months against his will, clearly, they operate differently. So why would you ever act like a moron and test your luck when you really don't have to?
Like, I cannot believe how low life you have to be.
Like, I'm surprised, like, how light he got in Israel, too.
To fly. And this Atozy made at least 21 videos about me. This made how many videos? Johnny Somali, he's over. 99 years, he's done. Like, I don't know how people still keep following for this. This made the same videos about me in Israel.
And he most likely made more money than you about him.
Bro, Japan, like, and I'm still fine.
The dude claims he's fine, yet this is him right now.
Yeah, I mean, he was in jail in Japan too for like, what, months? Yeah.
As of now, he's a walking case of survivor bias, and it seems like he'll be stuck in Korea for at least the next year. What are you talking about? Still fine. I flew out to cover.
Like, he'd end up in so much worse, in a worse position if it wasn't for Hank too.
You being an absolute idiot in court. And yeah, we got some views. Meanwhile, you fly across the world to harass people in public for 40 viewers, and those people want to see you get hurt or arrested. I cover laughably stupid stuff on the internet, so I guess congratulations for being laughably stupid enough times for me to make so many videos on you. But sure, dude, go continue to harass people in Korea and see how that plays out for you in the multiple cases that are coming your way. Because that's exactly what he's planning, even though he has these ongoing trials.
If y'all give me the support and the donations and the love, the power chats, the crypto donation.
Right.
I'm ready, bro. If y'all want chaos, let me be your conduit. Let me be your bastion of the evil. If you want to see anarchy, if you're an anarchist and you want somebody that is going to crash out with no remorse, with no sense of self-worth, with no sense of self-preservation, I will be your man. I'm building up the Johnny Somali pirates.
I mean, this absolute moron just made it extremely clear to the prosecutor and the judge that if he is not locked up, he will continue to harass civilians and businesses on the street for profit. And if that statement isn't bad enough, apparently he's itching to crash out.
I'm ready to crash out. Do you know how long it's been since I crashed out? I'm itching. I'm itching.
There is something wrong with them.
And you're not going to understand ABZs here?
Or whether if it's like, I don't know, missing, like I said before, or just, I don't know.
I could take a train to ABZ in 30 minutes right now. Shut his shit down. And shut that pepper spray and everything right now. I can go shut ABZ down right now.
The only thing he's going to do here is rack up more charges. I mean, this is honestly some David Goggins level commitment.
Yeah, who? Does it mean Atozy? A-T-Z? I heard A-B-C.
Into being a full-blown moron. This is exactly why you need to love your kids, so they don't end up dedicating their lives to harassing strangers on the street for profit. But he did go on to talk about why he pleaded guilty.
Why I pled guilty 2 days ago or yesterday? It's because, bro, do you think I want to sit in this country any longer? Bro, if they got you for some, bro, I'm telling you, everything I pled guilty yesterday is like $50 fines, $100 fines.
Right.
Playing music on a bus, spilling a cup of noodles, carrying a, bro, they're trying to charge me for carrying a dead fish and saying, do you want to eat fish? It's in quotations on the indictment. I have the indictment right here. It says you told someone, do you want to eat fish? In what country is that a charge? But do you think I'm really going to sit there and argue with the judge over a $100 fine? I'm guilty, so what? I'll pay it. I'm out. It's so stupid. Yeah, they think this is, the police don't joke. I know in Japan they don't have sarcasm, but really in Korea, the police have no sarcasm. The girl told me, why did you say you're part of a criminal organization called FT and CX if you're not a part of it? Why did you say that? And I said, you know what I mean? Maybe, I said, hey, I said, you gotta ask them. You gotta ask the leaders. They really are onto this. They think it's not a game.
Dude, it's hard to understand sarcasm when there's a language barrier and they're not familiar with you. And being sarcastic to someone who has your freedom in their hands, that's definitely...
You wouldn't want to be sarcastic to any cop as well. Like, just because it's in a different country doesn't make it any better. Like, if anything, it makes it worse.
Not the bright thing to do.
Whenever they showed me on the camera, when they showed me on the, I'm gonna take the headphones on because you're not even reacting yet. When they put the camera on me, like on that paparazzi, like purple walk they do in Japan, the detective was so angry. He's like, "Why did you smile at the cameras? Why did you smile at the cameras?" In Asia, they really don't like this. It's like a saving face thing. Like, this is like the worst you can do. Like, this, they tweak the.
Yeah, not caring about what you did and not showing any remorse. Yeah, of course they care.
Yeah.
So why are you doing this again? When, yet again, your freedom is in their hands. You're also providing the prosecutor and the judge with the information that you're extremely aware and intentional with your actions. But I guess this like false sense of security is based on what he found from another case of a woman getting 2 years for obstruction of business for crashing her car into a convenience store.
She drove her car into the convenience store. Took a car and crashed into the convenience store and beat up the convenience worker, destroyed the whole store, like literally.
And look, you see the picture? See something different about it? Like, she doesn't look happy about it. She doesn't look like she's glad she did it.
And crashed into the convenience store and beat up the convenience worker, destroyed the whole store, like literally attempted murder, bro. Like, she did this, and she got 2 years. She got 2 years because Korea is a woman in a feminist society.
He didn't blur, but Atozy did.
Whatever the feminism buff is, the American passport U.S. citizen buff. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I got the same buff.
Isn't that passport like not valid too, or something?
The same buff as her.
Honestly, I feel like the American part is kind of a debuff in your situation. Also, I would put my money on that she was respectful and remorseful, and definitely not showing up late, drunk, and being racist towards the judge and prosecutors. So they are very different cases, and he has multiple charges pending, which stack with each other.
Even if you have two of the same, even like two of the same charges, like comparing them. It's just your demeanor, the way you act, not showing up late. those will play into it. Those are all factors.
It's like that meme. Nothing ever happens. That's what I'm trying to tell these. Nothing ever happens. I'm telling these to lower their expectations. Yes, you hate me. You don't like me. I don't give a if you like me or not. But don't put this. Oh, the karma's gonna get him. Some shit's gonna get him because you're gonna feel left down. You're gonna feel let down, bro.
I guess we'll see how that statement ages, but he had a lot to say about the creator showing up to the trial, but I'll focus on what was about me.
So the thing is, we just got out of the trial. It went absolutely terrible for Johnny because
absolutely terrible. It was a 5-minute long trial.
That's not good. Like, usually, like, aren't trials supposed to be longer? Unless it was like open and shut case.
He just said, what's your name? What's your address? What's your occupation? Come back April 9th. Don't be late.
And he lied about his occupation too.
Next time.
Okay, well, that's simplifying things a little bit too much. It was a little over 10 minutes, and in that short amount of time, you disrespected the judge, the prosecutors, and pled guilty for 3 charges. One of those charges included
I think like the only thing missing is like a speedrunning timer.
The felony, and you have more charges coming your way, and seemingly a separate case where you will now be tried as a repeat offender. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't say that went well for you. But in frustration, he then continues to disrespect the judge.
Essentially, he got in trouble for, number one, wearing the hat.
I didn't get in trouble. I don't speak Korean. Said take the hat off. I don't know what these guys said. Said take the hat off. I don't know what the. Some told me take the hat off. I took it off. He was carrying a water bottle. Is that a like what like, bro? Like they take the most little and try to make it like they told him to take the hat off.
Like, part of me is just like wondering, surely the public defender told him the decorum and the rules of the courtroom, right? Surely. Especially since he's a foreigner. Like, what? What's going on?
Like, well, what? Like, what are you talking?
How stupid do you have to be? I mean, like, what do you mean talking the most little shit? I went there to report exactly what happened within those closed doors. So I'm walking everyone through from start to finish of
Yeah, because like, there's also like one thing if Atozy was lying about it and massively exaggerating, I mean, which he's most likely 99% sure he's not. Like, even if he was lying, then it would, like, if it's lying, then why are all the other sources that are reporting on it, like, why do their stories match up, right? Surely they can't all be lying.
what happened.
Even the
in trial.
official,
Does
even
it
the
bother
official
me that he
ones.
had a water bottle? No, not at all. But at the time of this stream, no one knew exactly what happened in that courtroom except for the people that were inside the courtroom, which is why as soon as the trial was over, I needed to get out of the building so I could go live for you guys. I tried to go live outside the courthouse, but my 4G connection was not good enough. So we then went to the nearby Starbucks and went live.
4 charges against him, but only 3 of them were addressed
That's a
today.
fancy Starbucks.
Okay.
The 4th charge, which he just discovered about, the
How did I just discover about it? I can pull out the paper with the date on it that proves and show it to this camera that I knew about every single charge. They just make up. He didn't know. He didn't know.
Isn't that a bad thing then? Because then you like, didn't the judge like tell, like defer, or whatever the wording was for like a week? No, not a week, but like I forget how long, but yeah, to deliberate.
You didn't know.
Dude, we were there. This is why your next hearing is April 9th, because your
Yeah.
lawyer needed time to review the new charge
Yeah.
before you entered a plea.
He's been playing his cards in the worst way possible.
What worst way? I didn't do anything. Like, I haven't played any cards. Like, I'm not playing any cards. I'm just waiting for it to be over. But I'm just gonna go. Listen, I'm gonna tell this to these. I'm not locked in Korea. These Koreans are locked in here with me. It's a
Right.
big difference. It's a big difference.
He thinks he's bigger
I'm not
than
locked
Korea.
in here. They locked in here with me. I didn't even.
I think the only person locked in there with you is Hank.
Bro, if you think I caused chaos when I was going live, like in October and in September, bro, they haven't seen nothing yet.
Dude literally says what cards, and then he goes ahead and doubles down playing the worst hand possible. Like, if you are in a trial harassing people in public for profit, and then you go home and announce on your live stream
You're gonna
that
harass
you're just
people for
getting
profit.
what happens to you, man. I mean, you're not giving the judge nor prosecutor any reason to go light on you. It's just not going to help your case at all. I mean, even in the US, that would be a dumb idea. But
Yeah.
he's still somehow operating like he's in the US and isn't at the mercy of a foreign court system. But I mean, hey, whatever happens will just likely be jaw-droppingly stupid, and he will just yet again make everything worse for himself.
For 5 minutes, Atozy flew from imagine, bro, the flight was 12 hours to sit down for 5 minutes. 600 times the time.
I mean, he's assuming Atozy just went to the trial and flew back, but as we saw, it wasn't the case. Also, like, he could have went sightseeing. You never know.
You flew 12, 15 hours for that?
I mean, you can also afford it too, right?
His clothing. Yeah, my God, his suit was too big. He was smiling, and then he stopped smiling.
That's so annoying.
This is journalism?
Yeah, you show up and report what happened. That's journalism. And I will be honest, if this trial was in a place that wasn't on my bucket list, I probably wouldn't have gone. But this just gave me a wonderful excuse to go explore Seoul for a couple days.
Yeah, it's
so I
a
mean, I
beautiful
can't
place.
complain at all because I had a great time and some of the best food of my
barring some nuisance streamers.
life. Dude, I ate at a Michelin star restaurant and I paid for
Oh,
both
nice.
myself and my editor. And what we got was 2 bowls of hand-cut noodles and this like beef broth with
Ooh.
beef, and then 2 orders of mandu, which I think are like it's like Korean dumplings essentially. And it was
Oh,
all
that
for
looks
like
good.
$34. Hands down, top 3 noodle places I've had in my life. And then on top of that, like the people there are just amazing. I don't understand why someone like him would just show up and disrespect them for profit. Either way, life is good, and I'm just happy I got a reason to go visit South Korea.
Okay, so we have the 2 misdemeanors, which number 1, it was for the fish.
Minor Crimes Act.
The Minor Crimes Act, which are essentially
Minor Crimes Act, misdemeanor. So why don't you tell everybody the max fine is $50, $100 for that? Why don't they tell me? They don't want to tell me the truth. Yeah, about 2 minor crimes.
That's not the max. At least based on what legal mindset said.
That's $100. $150 for 2. It's like $70 each. Why did they tell us the truth?
Okay.
I don't
Then
think
once you
that's the truth,
stack those
though.
misdemeanors with the felonies and the amount of time that he's stuck in Korea
is
waiting
it?
for his trial, and suddenly he's
Actually,
there for a
my
long time.
memory's bad.
He's sitting there laughing, but he's the only one here who's being held against his will in Korea.
You have to have some kind of weirdness in your brain. I'm gonna fly 7,000 miles across the world to watch a 5-minute hearing. They said, "What's your name? What's your address? What's your occupation?" Okay, bye-bye. See you April 9th. Minor tickets.
Hey, they didn't even say why April 9th. Because of the 4th. Yeah. He also, like I said, he also lied about his occupation too.
Fine.
Said it was a student.
I don't know what these thought was gonna be an O.J. Simpson trial.
The dude is just so mad that people showed up and told the world how cooked he seems to be. Like, the only good thing he has going for himself here is at least he's stuck in an awesome country. But a Korean lawyer did also come out and share his opinion that a slap on the wrist is not really in the cards for Johnny here either. So Johnny, he can just
Oh, wait, I want to read that.
opinion that a slap on the wrist
He would likely face a long-term, if not permanent, ban from Korea as well. Like I said, I hope he doesn't get deported. I hope he does some jail time. But foreigners are ordered to leave the country either voluntarily or forcibly if their criminal actions result in. Maybe this is why he's threatening to crash out. Maybe the public defender told him about this, and he'll just be deported then. So explain it that if the court imposes a prison sentence on... Oh, never mind. I didn't read the second part. That is my bad. He would have to serve his term in a local prison. After completing his time, he would then have to leave the country and be detained in an immigration detention. I mean, how... Like, considering all the things that's going on in the States right now with the being detained, right? I wonder how bad the immigration detention center is there compared to here. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be like relaxed, right? But yeah. So yeah, it's not just leaving the country. So if he does have to do a jail time, then he has to do it in prison too. So, But like local prison, what does that mean? You have to serve his term in a local prison, like local within district, or yeah, I don't like. I have no idea how the law works over there. So
is not really in the cards for Johnny here either. So Johnny, he can just spin it however he wants, but the fact of the matter is he could not return to the US right now, no matter how much he wants to.
You're the one who's gonna look so dumb when I don't get any jail time or anything. Like bro, I'm gonna laugh like a villain.
Like, he got jail time for worse, or no, he got jail time for less in Japan too.
Yeah, look, I did go there and recognize all the charges. I said I was guilty. I did say all this because I think it's just gonna be a fine. What the? I'm just gonna pay and leave, bro. Like you can't go to jail for this. You can't. Like you literally cannot.
I mean, again, I wouldn't really say that's a good strategy for his trial, but it's not like anything he's done has been a good strategy for his trial. So it's not like too much has changed here. So I guess with some time, we'll find out what actually happens. But if you want to see the full coverage of the trial, you can watch this video right here. And I'll be dropping a vlog of my journey in Korea for the members only here on the channel as well in the next couple of days.
Only.
But other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, there's the explosion. The last one didn't have it, but yeah, that's another, I guess, chapter in this whole saga that started from Japan, I believe. So yeah, like imagine if Somali Ramsey, however you want to call it, Ramsey, is it Ramsey or Ramses something? But yeah, like I can really, I personally can only see it going the jail route, but he seems so certain. It's either delusional or maybe there's like, I don't know, some way you just get supported. Like I hope that's not the case, but I guess we'll see. And I guess Atozy will report on it. I might react on it, but yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Well, until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.